Reverse psychology to get your ex back. Many people over the years have asked me how to leverage reverse psychology to get back with someone that they love. But many questions then come up. Is it ethical to use reverse psychology? And will you be able to have your partner stick around even after you get back together? And of course, the question is how? How to use reverse psychology to get back with your significant other. When we talk about reverse psychology in this context of trying to rebuild a broken relationship, we're not talking about manipulation. I don't want you to manipulate your ex into taking you back. What we're talking about here is creating the conditions for your ex to choose you because they want to, because they see change, because they see growth. And ultimately, if you're able to evolve as a person, your ex will want to be with you. So we're not going to go and negotiate and tell your ex that you've changed and ask for a second chance. Instead, we're going to focus on what we can control. We're going to focus on making sure that you go back to being that best version of yourself, that you're able to move past the breakup, past the pain, past the despair, past the unhealthy attachment in order to focus your attention and your energies on what is constructive and productive for your growth. All of this is impossible if you are not in control over your emotions. And one of the biggest elements, biggest challenges of the breakup is moving past the breakup, being able to move past the fears, the insecurities, and the negative emotions associated with a painful separation. For some people who haven't gone through a painful breakup or haven't experienced it in a while or didn't understand the connection and the love that you shared, it may feel almost silly. And that's why oftentimes you hear people say, just move on, forget about him, forget about her. You were too good for him or her anyways. You can do better. Those types of comments are not helpful. They're not helpful because it really minimizes the connection and the deep love that you have for this individual. And so I'm not trying to minimize this in any way. I'm not trying to have you relinquish this love and this connection. I'm asking you to detach for your own sake, for your own growth, for your own well-being, because otherwise you're going to get in your own way. You're going to start to act in a way that will push your significant other away, that will make you less attractive, less trustworthy. And I know that that's not what you want. So we're going to need to choose to move past the negative emotions and past the breakup itself. You need a grieving period. You need time to be sad. And that's okay. But we're not going to let that sadness lead to negative actions. If you're liking this video, you're really going to want to sign up for my next free live training. You can come and ask every question that you have. You can learn about my latest research findings, and you can hear about success stories of people just like you in breakup recovery. It's all about fighting the good fight and increasing your emotional intelligence so that you can reach your goal. Now, let's go back to our amazing content on Love Advice TV. We're not going to engage with your significant other from that place of extreme vulnerability because we know better. And if you have in the past, you're no longer going to do so moving forward because you're committed to this approach of ethical reverse psychology to be able to rebuild a relationship that you believe in, a relationship that has a chance to last. So ultimately, what I'm asking you is to commit to setting boundaries to ensure that you are not triggered by your significant other. And instead, I'm going to need you to set the tempo. If we're going to be able to leverage reverse psychology, it means that you are setting the tempo and that you're not focusing on what they are doing. Otherwise, there will be no reverse psychology. You're just going to get triggered and make a ton of mistakes. This is why setting the tempo is a critical part of leveraging this concept of reverse psychology after a breakup. Again, reverse psychology is not manipulation. I'm asking you to grow, to change, to evolve, to become that person that your ex always wanted you to be, and then to let them make a choice. Once they see that change, once they see that growth, once they're attracted to you again because you have completely surprised them by being the man or the woman that they never thought you could be, then let them make a choice. And of course, most of the time, they choose to engage with you. They choose to explore a potential future with you together again. Not because you've tricked them or manipulated them. The change is real, and you've done it for yourself primarily. And as a result of that, you're giving them the chance to choose you, the chance to fight for you, the chance to rebuild a healthy relationship together, co-creating a new and improved relationship. That's what this process is all about. It's about growth, it's about emotional IQ, and it's about letting your ex feel like they are choosing you. And if you want to find out how to exactly do that step by step, come to my next live free training. More than ever, Coach Alex and myself have committed to doing more to support you, to be closer to you, to share the latest strategies with you, to share success stories with you, to answer your questions live, to really engage and to continue to strengthen this amazing worldwide community who is fighting the good fight. And this is happening on a weekly basis in a new platform of free live trainings because we have seen that this is the most effective way to support you. Another avenue to help you raise your emotional IQ. So if you haven't done so yet, click on the link below. We have different free live trainings happening all the time to continue to help you get to where you want to be. No contact is reverse psychology. It's ethical reverse psychology if you're in the right mindset. We're not going into no contact just to get your ex to message you, just to get your ex to reach out to you. Perhaps some people are telling you to do this, but that's not what we're telling you to do. It's not about a waiting game. It's about engaging in no contact so you can create the right conditions for you to take steps that are empowering, for you to be able to move past the hurt, for you to be able to control your emotions, for you to be able to set new healthy habits, for you to be able to start moving towards your goals, to create the right conditions for growth and change to occur. And at the same time, to make sure that we don't make any mistakes that will push your ex away. No contact is indeed a healthy way to leverage reverse psychology if you're doing the work. If you're not, it's manipulation. And ultimately, your ex won't stick around because they'll know that you're still that person that they said no to. So all of it comes back to you doing the work. You have to show that you're capable of growing, that you're capable of being happy, that you're capable of creating an identity without your ex. And as you do this, it will lead to your significant other seeing you in a new light. Usually breakups occur because an ex loses faith in your ability to change, to grow, to make them happy. So do just that, but do it to prove to yourself that you can be that person. And in the process, while you're living your best life, your significant other will take notice. They will want to partake and to share in that happiness. It will be attractive to them. being more detached than your ex is also leveraging reverse psychology. Being detached meaning not letting your emotions control your actions, not dwelling on the past, not dwelling on the mistakes that you've made at the time of the breakup and after, and instead choosing to attach to healthy behaviors, to your goals, to the things that really, truly matter to you and that bring you a sense of well-being. That's what this process is all about, why I love what I do and why together we are fighting the good fight. I am sure that many of you have examples of actions that have helped you move the process forward that were rooted in reverse psychology. Let's learn from each other. Share in the comment section of this video what steps you have taken in leveraging reverse psychology to reach your goals. Now, let's turn to our on-air segment where I will answer a question that one of you has posed either via DM on TikTok or through voice note on our Instagram platform. So our question today comes from Prasha, who sent it to our Love Advice TV Instagram account. So again, a dear member of our team is going to read the question for me to be able to provide Prasha and all of you with some tailored guidance.
Hi, I follow your podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Just wanted to know, does no contact and other advice still work even if you were the dumper? And now regret the breakup. I have apologized, but he said he never wants to be with me again. And now I want to establish no contact and work from there.
Thank you so much, Prasha, for your question. It's a beautiful question that ties into the topic of today's video. It's linked to this notion of leveraging reverse psychology. If you initiated a breakup, is it still applicable or is it too dangerous? I ask this question because many times when you initiated a breakup, your partner is more guarded. In essence, their ego is oftentimes been hurt. And if you start to pull away, they may feel like it is not in their best interest to pursue you. They may be too proud to take that first step. So should you still leverage reverse psychology in situations like this one, like the one Prasha highlighted? And the reality is, as we saw, reverse psychology here is more than just one strategy. It's a mindset. It's a mindset where we are seeking to create conditions for our ex to choose us. And Prasha did well. She apologized and she's now going into no contact to make sure that she doesn't over pursue, that she doesn't chase, and that she continues to focus on becoming that person that she knows she can be. In essence, Prasha is leveraging an ethical approach to reverse psychology because of her mindset and how she is approaching no contact. And so, to answer your question, can no contact work for you? Yes, it can, even if you initiated the breakup. But you need to make sure that you are maximizing your time. And you need to make sure that the steps that you take and the actions that you take during your period of no contact actually helps you move towards your goals and towards this person that you know you can be. I will suggest that you write a letter to your significant other to break no contact, not a love letter, not a letter of apology, but a clean slate letter. And if it's done the right way, it can enable your significant other to move past their pride and their ego and to start to reconnect with you in a way that will enable a new relationship to emerge. If you're not comfortable with the letter, if you don't know how to write the perfect letter based on your situation, I invite you to check out our master course where we have countless examples of different letters that apply to each situation that you can find yourself in. Another way Prasha, could be for you to try to engage with them in a low pressure meetup, in an environment where you guys can really reconnect and not talk about the past, not talk about the breakup, not talk about a future together, and really reconnect almost as friends, while obviously leveraging the chemistry and the connection that must still be there. But before taking that step, you need to make sure that you're not reaching out from a place of vulnerability or weakness or desperation, and that you can be a confident version of yourself that has been able to create a post-breakup identity in order for your ex to feel again like they are choosing you. So thank you for this wonderful question, and I encourage you to move forward with your no contact and to continue to leverage reverse psychology to create a new and improved relationship. Thank you so much to all of you for fighting the good fight and for being committed to love, healthy love, built on a foundation of values, of well-being, and of true change. That's what this is all about. No gimmicks, no tricks, hard work, a plan, consistency, and change in order to be in the type of relationship that you deserve. Love you guys. Keep fighting the good fight, and see you soon, perhaps at our next free life training or in another one of our YouTube videos. Take good care.